Hi, morning. This is Willie, and this will be the first of several videos that I'm going to be posting on this website. That's my broker's account, and that's how much money I'm currently having on there. Yep, you're seeing correctly, $17.2. And over here is my Think or Swim platform, paper money. And here is my old Forex account that I use also the charts from. Down here I have Bloomberg. Down here I have Forex Factory. And this is basically my setup that I basically use to trade binary options. And so far, so good. Now the purpose of this video is I'm going to spend a little time to show you exactly how I'm going to grow that $17 into a sizable amount of money. And reasonably sizable. So this is my little office setup right here. It's at home, comfy here in Jamaica, where it's warm. Now, first off, hi. This is no fancy video with a jacket and a tie and stuff. I'm doing everything you're seeing here from the comfort of my home. So it's hot in Jamaica right now. It's summer. It's July 31st, 2014. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's really warm outside. So, you know, I'm dressed for the occasion. So this is how I come to work here. This account basically is coming from $20 from the beginning of June. I started a new account in June when I decided that I'm going to try and help people to also learn how to trade binary options. June 17th, I posted $20 on this platform, and by July 17th, I had $340 on that account. That's well over 1,000%. I took off the profits, of course, and I started the process again. And I left myself at like $60 3 days ago, made $100 on that, took off the $100, and got some losses on the account, and I'm now back. I was at $10 yesterday. I'm now $17 this morning, and I want to start the video here to see if we can spend a little time and track my progress to see how I actually go about increasing these small balances. Now, anybody, even if you're a novice, can make a couple good trades on a very large sized, account with a lot of money in there. But, you really test your mettle when you really have a micro kind of nano account, and you can take your time, be disciplined, and grow that little money into something that you can take and buy a shoe, buy some groceries, pay a bill. It all helps. A lot of people get into Forex or get into trading with the notion that you're going to become a multi-millionaire overnight. There may be a few success stories like that, but in reality the majority of us not happening. So we have to find the middle ground to see where we can strive to make enough to either supplement what we're already doing in the 9-to-5 grind, or make a comfortable living from it to keep ourselves and our families okay. I'm not saying don't reach for the stars. You might fall back into the stratosphere or something, but let's be practical, let's be realistic about it. So I'm going to try to see if I can make a few trades this morning. Spend a few minutes, maybe I try to make maybe 1 or 2 trades in the next 2 minutes, as I don't want these videos to be very long and drawn out. And while I'm doing that, I chat a little bit about me. So my asset is not gold, it's actually a currency pair, which is the Euro USD, my favorite pair actually. So I'm going to select that. It's going to give me this nice little graph. And by the way, Markets World, I have found that they're an up and up brokerage firm. Their execution is on point. They said that they'll give an execution within 1 second, and that is a fact. There's no whole heap of delays, and I tried some other brokers, and trust me, it was misery. It's ridiculous, man. Over here I have my 1 minute chart. I have my ticker volume chart down here, and I have my 5-minute Euro USD here, and I have my 5-minute US Swiss franc chart here. Now I'm basically going to be using the time frame, the 5-minute expiry time frame on this brokerage firm. I find that the 5 minute gives me the best environment to actually make money doing binary options for Forex. So at this point in time, you know, looking at how the market is on the 1 minute chart with just this little small amount of purview, it can't tell you anything. So I come over here and get a feeling as to what's going on. You know, normally I would be up way earlier than this, but I wanted the video to have a little lighting background, you know, natural lighting background. So I waited until now to start this video. I would go up like on the 1 hour chart to see what the trend is. Of course, it's the Euro. Yes, if you've been following it, if you're having experience with Forex, and you know that it's been a bearish market in terms of the market is going down, or otherwise the US currency is rallying against the Euro currency, or otherwise the US currency is getting stronger in value against the European currency. So it's a down market then, downtrend. So when I see a downtrend, and by the way, I'm not going to be spelling out my strategy all the way on this video because I'm trying to actually get a class together here in Jamaica, and I'm thinking about doing it online to teach my strategy, how I actually do it. But you know, we have to all make a shilling here and there how we can, and that's the real truth about the matter. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you basically that it is possible to use a small amount of money, grow it into a reasonable amount of money that can be substantially beneficial to you. So I gotta look at what's going on in the market. It's still a bearish market, so I'm gonna go back to my 5 minute chart. I'm gonna go over here. Time is now counting down for me to place a trade or to purchase a contract for 5 minutes. When I look at my chart, I think I see what I'm looking for, and I'm gonna place a $1 trade. I'm going to purchase a $1 contract. And there you can see it accepted it right there in less than a second. It's posted what my active trade is. So I've posted a contract. I bought a contract for $1. My return is going to be 71 cents. That's like over 70% returns. Now, Market Brokers is a regulated brokerage firm on the Isle of Man off the coast of Britain. Unlike others who are now getting their licenses from Cyprus and places like that. And I think, you know, there is not much brokers who do OTC or over-the-counter trading in the US. A lot of these brokerage firms that offer options are out of Europe. But I'd recommend, if anybody is going to do this, try it with a registered broker, all right? Somebody who's regulated, because it helps to know that your money is kind of kept in a secure environment, and they're audited and monitored for fair play as it relates to how they provide the ticks from the exchange platform and how that translates on their website. That there's no huge delays like those other scammers out there are pulling off and taking people's money away. Right. So now I'm going to have to sit here and wait 5 minutes for this trade to complete. That's the process. Now, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to turn it back on just before the 5 minutes is up. Or better yet, that is what all the other guys do, right? They pause the video and then you wonder what really happened. So you know what? I think I'm just going to leave. Since this is the first video, I'm going to leave it to run for the 5 minutes, and we're just going to get a feel as to what really happened. So I'm just going to sit. Oh, and then I said I would talk about me, right? As I said, it's Willie. It's my pet name or nickname. I've been trading Forex for a number of years now. Did pretty good at doing it, but it basically took my life away. I had to be sitting in front of a screen for like 16, 17 hours in a 24-hour cycle, and I couldn't maintain that for so long. But in order to achieve the things I needed to achieve, it was necessary for me to do that. I'm an engineer by profession. I have expertise in telecommunications. So yeah, I'm a little techie as well. But I have found that there is a lot that I can achieve in trading, and I decided to learn it. So when a lot of my friends were using the internet for other uses, you know, looking at fluid movement of the other sex, I was spending my time learning how to make the internet make money for me. My mantra is basically to work smarter, not harder. Now, the whole objective of binary options is not so much that you want to achieve a price. There's a thing called a strike price. That's the price you entered the market at. And all binary options is catering to is that you're deciding that the market is going to be below that price. Like I said, the market is dropping now. I went in selling, right? There's a term in binary, it's called a call or a put. Well, a put. And what that means is that I am saying that the market is going to trend down below the price I entered, causing me thus to win the trade. Doesn't matter how far down, whether it be 1 tick down or 10 or 100 ticks down, as long as the market goes down. Right now, the market is saying, "Men depend where you depend." So it's trying to say it's going to go above my price. If it stays above my price, I would have lost the trade. But that's where my strategy comes in. For me, it doesn't make a difference whether it goes up or down. With my strategy, I kind of know how to play the same game as the markets and, you know, invariably come out with something from it. So I'm now down to 1 minute and 13 seconds, and the current price is above the price I entered the market in. So now I'm going to have to do something about that. So I'm going to enter a second trade. And there you can see it accepted my trade. Alright, who am I kidding? For you guys out there who know what's going on, I'm basically using a well planned out martingale sequence. So my second trade is in the same direction against the current trend, and basically I am hitting it at the peak of each candle. Now that is where the whole class thing will come in to explain what the dickens am I talking about. But suffice it to say that that's the strategy I'm using. I'm using the Martingale sequencing algorithm, and I've worked out a sequence that helps small accounts. And it's still risky because really and truly, for trading $17 or $20, you really need a sequence that starts like maybe at 20 cents. With this broker, your smallest contract is $1 and your largest contract is $1,000. So you have to play within that sphere of money. So let's see what happens. So now I'm into the second 5 minutes of a trade. There are some people who like the 60 seconds thing because some brokers offer it. These brokers offer it as well, where you can buy a contract for 60 seconds and you just go in and you choose a price, and if the market goes above or below where your price is for 60 seconds, bam, you won, no matter how much you stake, you know. But I find that's way too risky. For me, the 5 minute gives you a nice position as to where the market is actually going to go in terms of a trend, and you can catch on to that. And as I said to you before, I've made some research on it relates to when the market reverses or comes back from the current obvious trend, and as a trader you will want to capitalize on that. So you know, it's still risky because it doesn't have to come back, it can continue going. So you have to know when to stop. You know, like, you know, when Kenny Rhodes say, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. It's a real song for trading, trust me, it is. And yes, you say, but that's also hinting at gambling. Of course it is. I mean, isn't life a gamble? So currently the market is now heading in my direction on the second trade, the second leg of the trade. Let's see if it's going to stay there for the next 3 minutes and 36 seconds. And then my total gross payout would be $5.13. And what that means is that if I won at this level, I would have gotten back the dollar I lost, and I would have gotten back the now $3 that I went in to purchase this new contract, plus the profits. So let's see if this candle right here will continue going down or stay down below the price I entered, and then that would mean that I would have exited the market after 10 minutes of trading with some profits, and my $17 would now go up. But as you realize, because I've now used up $4 of my capital, my account is now down to $13.02. So when I win, and I'm now confident I'm going to win this trade, you know, you have to encourage yourself. You're going to see that is reflected in the balance here. So my second strike price was at 1.33838. The current price is now 1.33816. So you see it's below where I need to be. So as long as this candle keeps growing in the downward direction, I'm good. I wonder if this video recorder is actually recording, because you know this is a poor man record, a poor man recording, and I don't have a studio. I don't have time for that. I want this to be experienced to be as realistic and as practical as can be. So I'm just trying to let people, especially here in Jamaica, that you, instead of sitting home and browsing social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and what we in Jamaica would say fastening other people's business and creating mayhem by posting stupid and false and rude comments, you could think about learning something to put some money in your pocket. That's the whole idea right here. So if you see me switch out of the viewing range, just check this this camcorder, because I don't want to be sitting talking to nothing. Sorry. Oh, it's a record. Alright, so I have 1 minute 13 seconds to go. Yo, wait upon. Stay down. Stay down. Now, that is the thing about Forex markets. It's called volatility. Yeah, big word. Meaning that, unlike with other commodities, whether crude oil or like, you know, US futures or, you know, those other indices and stuff like that, it's not as volatile as Forex. We're talking about the movement of liquid cash between institutions, hand to hand, all over the place, all over the world. And not like the euro and the US to create volatility. So the movements are erratic, sporadic, and all of the addict, and it's at times at best unpredictable. So that's why we can't leave out the God factor. Definitely can't leave out the God factor. No, we have to trust God. Yes. Now this thing is trending back up. So it's I call it a race against time. The price is now 1.33830 and my strike price is 1.33838. So 8 more ticks up and it break even with me. And if it got 9, it kicked me out. But guess what? It have to do it in 2 seconds. So bang! Alright. So my 5 minutes expired. The price it expired at was 1.33836. 2 ticks below my strike price. What that mean for me? Cha-ching! Yeah. So we're gonna now wait for my balance to reflect, you know, and you can see down here where that minus sign is. The first trade I made this morning where it lost. It's gonna take a couple of seconds for the second trade to update and show my plus sign. Yes, $5.13. And my balance is now $18.15. And where did I start out this morning? $17.02. I've made over $1.30 US dollars. It's not a lot. But if I do this over and over and over again, I can end up making $10 US dollars a day on my little $17. And at the end of a week, you know what? I'd be over $50, $60, and then I can make more trades. Yes. So just wanted to welcome you to the world of binary options and keeping it simple. Look out for my next video. This is Willie. Out. Bless.